what's up? Alright, let's play a game. Let's play this video game.
We've got a time. Versus Chip. Get ready to rock.
Attila the Pun coming through. Got you up next. Alright. Let's play some Guilty Gear. Ooh, are we using a new color today? I thought I remember you using the, like, order colors. The red and gray. Ooh. Oh man, you are surprisingly patient with your blocks, and I like that. What up, K-Quicks? Thanks for coming through. Woo! Nice.
It's not over yet.
Nice. So first off, one very easy thing that you can start doing is just spending that meter. Fucking spend it. It almost doesn't even matter what you do. Right now, if you haven't been using meter much, like that shit just makes your life so much easier, and you should get comfortable using it. Use it in Roman cancels, use it in YRCs, do some supers, faultless, blitz, whatever. Just start get used to using it.
Let's rock.
There we go. Better blocking. Good. That was a good far slash. You hadn't been using that nearly as much, but it's one of really good tool for Kai. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Nice. Good. Good burst. Your blocking on wake up was a lot better there. I think that first match I ran in and just went for a low kick and hit it almost every single time. And now I'm not, because you're blocking it. Nice block. Woo!
It's not over yet.
This is good. These are good data gathering matches.
Kai versus Chip. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock. Duel. Two. Turn up the heat.
Better. So what you want to use is you want to use your forward punch, 6P. Right attack, now you need to time it. So the way forward punch works in this game is it gives you upper body invincibility, and that's true for pretty much every character in this game. But it's got some startup on the hit itself, and so you need to get comfortable with the startup of that. But once you get used to that tool, then I won't be able to just jump in on you for free. So we can do some more of that.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Better. Okay, that was an unfortunate clash, but that was the right timing.
It's not over yet.
Yeah. So 6P will get you better results once you get better at timing it. The other thing you can do is you can jump up and try and air throw me. Better. Woo!
It's not over yet.
All right, we'll do one more.
versus Chip. Get ready to rock. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. It's not over yet. Duel 2. All or nothing.
Nice. There you go. A little bit. Woo.
It's not over yet.
Woo. Nice.
It's not over yet.
Oh, that was good. Oh. What up, Cargalargus? That's a good ass name.
Duel 3. Keep on rocking.
Nice. There you go. Nice. Ooh. Cool. All right, so let's head back to the room. First of all, good games. That was super productive. It was super useful for helping me understand more about kind of where you are and what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. And what was actually interesting for me to see was, at first I played the game kind of we were playing like the full game of Guilty Gear, right? We were air dashing, we were using all the systems, blah 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 blah. And after the first 2 or 3 games, I kind of this idea that you might not be particularly comfortable anti-airing, and so we just started testing that. And frankly, like, that's the biggest thing that you need to work on, right? You need to get comfortable with your anti-air options. You need to get a functional understanding of when you want to use each one, right? And you want to kind of get a good understanding of what Kai's anti-airs are. Because you were doing some stuff, right? You tried to do 2H, and it like, didn't really work that well for you. Yeah, you started getting used to 6P, and that was good. Like, the fact is that if you can't consistently anti-air in this game, you are not able to play the whole game. And so you could spend a whole lot of time getting good at the other shit, but if you are not comfortable dealing with them when they are off the ground, you're going to have a bad time. So that's totally the thing you should work on. With Kai in particular, like 6P has a certain timing for it, 2H also has a certain timing for it. Getting good at blocking and air throwing is tough. You can use like his jump K sometimes, but what you want to do is first you want to get an idea for like what all his anti-air options are and when you'd want to use them, and then you want to get an idea. You want to actually practice the timings on that stuff, right? So, like 6P in particular It eats Chip alive. I get fucked by that button a lot. Sometimes it clashes with whatever my attack is, and then I land, and you can hit me out of landing just because I'm in jump recovery. Like that shit murders me. Now, as Sanchez is pointing out in chat, like dealing with Chip's jump hard slash is certainly like the nightmare scenario, because there were some times where you did it and it just didn't work, or you didn't have the right follow up or whatever, and because you weren't looking for it. But overall, I'd say like what you need to work on is pretty clear. You just get comfortable with all those anti-airs, and that stuff you can kind of just do in training mode for yourself. Though I'd recommend watching some videos to get an idea of like when each anti-air option is at its most useful, right? And you don't have to worry about all of them at once, right? Maybe one day you just focus on 6P and trying to land 6P, and then the other day you pick a different one, right? But once if you work on that part of your game, then the rest of the stuff will come online, right? As it was like, yeah, we could try and tune up some aspects of your neutral. We could try and figure out like, oh, how can you improve your blocking, blah, 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 blah. And you were actually doing that stuff. But because I wasn't worried about the anti-air, it made it super easy to just skew the risk reward on all my other actions. So yeah, that's your homework, man. Honestly, like you just work on those anti-airs, get that nice and scary, right? Because you don't just want the 6P, you want the 6P into the combo or the air throw into the setup or whatever it is, right? But yeah, you sharpen that up, and then you'll get to play, like the rest of the game will feel easier. Because the thing that scares me most is Kai, when he's forcing me to go to the air, like my options aren't actually that great against him, right? And the damage of me, the damage risk that I take if I get caught with a jump in is super high. So when I play against Kai, I usually try and beat him on the ground before trying to go on the air, right? And in your case, you weren't able to fully take advantage of Kai's like great ground buttons and space control because the air was such an easy approach vector for me, right? So you close that up, and all of a sudden you actually we actually get to play the game, and you get to be a threat. So just work on that.